All right, hello everybody. This is, I think, my first time, maybe my second time going live. But what I wanted to talk about today is the importance of gut health. And so, gut health or microbiome health is so important for your overall health. Your gut is the first reaction that your body has to the outside world, other than your lungs and your airways. But when you're bringing in food, it's going through your gut, and your gut is designed to either absorb or not absorb things that you eat or things that you ingest. And so the health of your microbiome, the health of the lining in your gut is so essential to your overall health. It affects immune system. It affects basically your digestion. It affects how you absorb nutrients. It affects brain health. There's a lot of studies now talking about the gut and cancer risk. And so your gut and the health of your gut is so important. And a lot of us suffer from issues with our gut, whether we feel it or not. Our bodies are exposed to so many different contaminants and things in our environment and foods we eat and things we do to our bodies that all these bacteria that are in our gut are not as healthy as they need to be. And so it's important to do some things to maintain better gut health. And so I'm going to share three things that I'm doing on a regular basis to maintain good gut health. Many of you, the first thing you think of may be probiotics, and having that good healthy bacteria is so important because digestion starts with the gut, and those little bugs in your gut are what actually then they start to digest your food, they start to produce a lot of other molecules that provide nutrients for the lining, the cells of the lining of your gut to become healthy. And the gut lining needs to be healthy because as those cells work, they're designed to be semi-permeable, where they want to absorb some things, but they want to keep those toxins out. So think of it as these cells, they're budding together in what are called gap junctions. And often with many of us, those junctions are not that tight, and you end up with what's called leaky gut syndrome. So when those cells aren't really tight up against each other, what ends up happening is these toxins and other things come in to your digestive tract, they get into your bloodstream, that triggers an immune response, which causes chronic inflammation in the body, and it affects so many different aspects of your health because now your body has to deal with that breach of what happened as these things got into your bloodstream that aren't supposed to be there in the first place. So we all think probiotics to get that gut healthy, but there's two other things that you can do to maintain good gut health, and they're things that I do personally. Number one, pink, right? This is a new pink drink that I have that our company just came out with. And what this does is it tastes great, number one, and it provides pre and postbiotics so that those bacteria in your gut are healthier, right? Think of it as almost like a fertilizer to the gut and getting everything to run smoothly. A lot of us are drinking energy drinks, or we're drinking sodas or Gatorades. Many of you may not know that Gatorade has more sugar than soda does. And so we think we're drinking something healthy because it's been marketed to us, and yet it's loaded with sugar and artificial things and so forth. And so if you're having some issues drinking things that aren't water, and you want to stop drinking those energy drinks or stop drinking some of those other bad habits and things that you know are bad for you, but you don't want to just switch completely to water because you like the taste, well, this is a great alternative because this doesn't have that sugar. It's all natural, and it provides a lot of benefits for the gut, and it's a fraction of the cost of these other things that you may be drinking. So when you've got a bad behavior, replace that bad behavior with a good behavior instead of just stopping cold turkey, and it'll make it a lot easier for you to change your habits. So this is one of the things that I drink. It tastes great. I drink one or two of them a day. It's inexpensive. And if you guys are interested, I can order it for you. I'm actually going to be putting in an order for some product. If you guys are interested in sampling it, let me know, and I can, if you're local, I can provide some samples for you guys on that. The other thing that I do for my gut is there's a lot of research now that talks about the importance of purple, right? So if you think of purple, we think about berries, right? Blueberries are kind of a dark blue, dark purple, blackberries, currants. If you guys have ever heard of forbidden rice or black rice, it's actually a deep, deep purple. And what gives these foods that purple color are something called anthocyanins. And anthocyanins have a really incredible impact on your microbiome and on your gut health. And some of the latest research that our company has done has shown that not only do the anthocyanins, these purples, improve the gut health, but they also help the cells in your intestinal lining form those tighter junctions, which is your first barrier from toxins coming into your body. And when you have leaky gut syndrome, that affects autoimmune conditions, that affects inflammation, that can cause issues with sleeping, that can cause issues with brain health. And when you can help form those junctions and make them tighter in your gut lining, it prevents a lot of that stuff from happening in the first place. And we see an amazing amount of health benefits as that supports our overall health. The other thing that we've learned that it does is it also supports your metabolic health. And your body has a whole bunch of metabolic chemistry that's going on every single day. And as we get older, that chemistry just doesn't work as well. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but only 1 out of 8 people, only 1 out of 8 are considered metabolically healthy. So sometimes we just think of people that are overweight are maybe metabolically unhealthy, but 7 out of 8 people are considered metabolically unhealthy. And so these purples, these anthocyanins, and there's very specific ones that are more effective, they help address getting those tight junctions, helping control that inflammation, and helping reset metabolic chemistry. And yesterday or 2 days ago, our company just released a product that has a clinical dose of very specific anthocyanins to address not only your gut health and inflammation, but also your metabolic chemistry. So anyone that's suffering with metabolic syndrome, this would be a really great thing to support you with that. So if you've got any questions, feel free to reach out with me, and I'm going to try and do a better job getting more videos out there to help you guys think about some things that you can do to improve your overall health. Again, if you're a friend of mine, feel free to reach out at any time, and I can certainly help you with any health needs or get you any resources that you need. All right, everybody, make it a great day. Again,